What is going on, ladies and gentlefish of the courtroom? This is a Blaze Black Volt White OU battle versus Cody, aka HydregionMaster635. Hope you guys enjoy, rate, comment, subscribe, and let's get on to the battle. Alright, so I'm just going to lead off here with my Choice Scarf Scizor, and he's going to be leading with Ferrothorn. Looking at the way it came in, it's going to be one of those defensive variants. Probably both spikes and rocks. So I'm just going to need to get out of there and U-turn, even if I have to take this Iron Barbs damage. So I'm going to retreat here. I'm going to go into Mask to Mask here, which is my Ghost Steel Cophagerous, which, by the way, looks really cool with this green screen trick, but, you know. That aside, he's going to switch into Retro Shock. I figure I just want to burn something. Whether it's Ferrothorn, Jolteon, whatever that he may have, as long as it doesn't resist fire. Just going to be a really big deal to get that thing burnt. It's not going to enjoy residual damage. Now my stupid self missabbed this thing and has pressure instead of Lightning Rod, which I thought I had when I came into this, but I don't. So since I don't have Lightning Rod, as you can see, I'm not going to take that Thunder, and I am going to go down. And he's going to have to eat some Life Orb damage and burn damage. So definitely going to be an issue. Going to go back into Ernest Armano here, as he's just going to want to switch out, this time into his Kyurem Killer, aka his Scizor. And I'm just going to go straight up for the Superpower. Does do a pretty nice chunk considering I do get a crit. Definitely mattered considering I am the Choice Scarf variant. But that works out for me, because now his goes down. His, knowing Cody, probably going to be a Choice Bander. No big deal. Now, he's going to bring in the Slowking and set some rain up, which you can't see because there's lightning storms, but that's fine. I'm going to counter back with my Politoed here. Now, when my Politoed comes in, he's going to miss his Toxic, which is pretty cool because I'm actually going to hit mine. So now what's going to end up happening is Toxic is going to happen, and I'm just going to continue to get leftovers. Now, I'm thinking that he's probably going to want a Toxic again. So this time I'm going to switch out. He ends up missing 2 Toxics, and I'm going to switch into Objection, which at this point he does not know kind of what my idea is. But I'm hoping to take a Scald, not get burned, because I actually carry the Pursuit on this Metagross, as you're going to see in this very next turn. And it's definitely going to catch him off guard, because he's thinking, you know, I'm just going to go for a Mash, but I actually have the Choice Banded Pursuit. And as you can see, that is going to do an absolute ton. Being that it is Toxic and it doesn't have Regenerator because it has Drizzle, because we're playing Blaze Black, that thing is not going to be able to come back in, so that is awesome for me as he goes back into the stupid Ferrothorn and I go back into Mask to Mask once again. This time he's going to make a direct double switch, this time back out to his Jolteon once again. I'm not too sure why, unless it's also packing Shadow Ball, but being that I am Ghost Steel, I will resist that. So he's just going to hard up straight for the Thunder. Going to do a pretty nice chunk of damage and paralyze me, bring me down to 113. And HP is going to get lost there, but I'm going to follow it up with a Hex. Looking at the fact he's burned, it will be 100 base attack plus stab, so I knew Hex was going to take him out. Next is going to be this lovely thing, Superior, and this is by far the best thing in the entire Blaze Black meta. It is Dragon and Grass, which allows it to have both Stab, Draco Meteor, and Leaf Storm along with Contrary. So Cody's just going to hard up for the Draco Meteor, even though I'm Steel and I do resist it quite nicely. He's getting the Contrary boost out of it, and that's pretty much all he's using it for at this point. I kind of wanted to burn this thing. I knew a Hex wouldn't break its Substitute. So pretty much I'm going to end up spottering this thing since he did get the bonus. He's using Basic Sub Superior. And he tells me after the battle that it's HP Ground, and for some reason I thought it was Fire there, just because of the fact that it was super effective on my Steel. I wasn't even thinking about hitting Power Ground. So what I'm going to have to do here is I'm going to have to bring in Ernest Armano, U-turn to break this Substitute, and come up with some strategy to get rid of this thing. I'm looking on my team, thinking of what I want to switch into to take a Draco Meteor, Leaf Storm, etc., and I decide to go into Objection. Reason being, again, I don't see the hidden Power Ground at this point, so I wasn't really thinking. But Draco Meteor at +2 is actually going to KO me, so now his Superior is at +4 special attack, which is very frightening. Just going to have to bring in Armano here. once again for the third time. And this time he is going to withdraw knowing I'm going to go for the U-turn. And I should have seen this Ferrothorn coming. I could have gone for the superpower. But instead I'm going to have to take the Iron Barb's damage, considering I didn't go for the superpower. Doubt it would have killed, being that I am the Choice Scarf variant, but I'm just going to go back out into Blue Corp. I am defensive Politoed, so I'm not too afraid of whatever it wants to do to me. It was definitely a bad switch I wanted. I predicted his switch into something, and burning Ferrothorn is cool, especially when I'm defensive, so the fact that it was going to burn Ferrothorn, Slowking's going to come and take the toxic damage on the switch in and pretty much death fodder itself out to Scald. Now he's going to bring in Huggies because diapers need to become a complete... The diaper mascot needs to be a part of this battle, and he's just going to take this opportunity to drum because I'm not going to get the Scald burn. But I do have the Perish Song, even though I am max defense. I definitely can't take 2 Aqua Jets from huge power. So, be it that I don't really want to switch in anything and I want to set the Perish Song down, Aqua Jet is an easy 2-shot, so especially in the rain too. Rain, storms, whatnot. So, what's happening now is leftovers are happening, the Perish count is happening, and I'm just going to do some Protect shenanigans because it really doesn't matter at this point. I do see on this next turn he's going to pack the Double Edge, so I'm going to go for the Double Protect to see if I can get it. If I don't get it, if he chooses to fodder off his Azumarill, which I figured that he might, again, looking back at his team, he's got a lot more offense on his team, so, and he's still got the Superior, which hopefully I'm going to end up being able to deal with Scizor. Again, I'm kicking myself for not going for the superpower, but being that I am the Scarf variant, I don't think it would have mattered much. Going to go run into Armano here. Looking at the amount of HP I'm at, I cannot take an Aqua Jet, so I'm going to go into DL6, my Azumarill. And as you will see, it also does not take this +6 Aqua Jet. And I believe it will come down to the speed time, but I'm going to go all the way down to 45. I kind of wanted to Aqua Jet for myself. I know it's not going to take it out. The Perish count is going to go to 0. And I didn't want to sack Scizor because I need Scizor to deal with this thing. And now, I believe it is 2-all here. And he takes out my Azumarill, leaving me only with my Scizor. And I'm going to have to lock myself on Iron Head and pray that I flinch Ferrothorn to death. Because this first time I am going to flinch this Superior, which ends up being pretty awesome for me. I'm just going to go for another Iron Head straight up and take it down into red health. So now... this thing is almost dead. It flinched twice. I am Scarfed, so I will take it out. But unfortunately for me, HydregionMaster has his freaking Ferrothorn left. It's his only Pokemon left. And there is absolutely nothing I can do to this thing bar pray for flinches. Because I see it's like a 5-shot, but Iron Barb's going to do way too much work here. So yeah, that's pretty much the battle. As I die here, I'm going to give announcements that I was going to give on this last Gold Silver Crystal video. I'm sorry for not uploading very much. Basically, what's happening is Big Brother happens 3 months of the year. And when Big Brother happens, a lot of uploads don't happen. Mainly having the battles is the issue. I don't want to kick her off her stream. So having the battles is the issue. I could easily do some Black and White and Black White 2 stuff and transfer it and upload it and handbrake it and all that jazz. But my second gen stuff is what I really want to be doing. I do have a brand new upload. It doesn't have any narration because Sloshmail did something really awesome for me. So if you guys haven't checked him out, he is the head video editor for Pokemon Online Simulator. He runs PO Simulator, so you guys should go check him out. I'll leave his link in the description. And yeah, that was the battle. I'll also leave HydregionMaster's link in the description along with mine and my girl's personal channel link. If you enjoyed usual shenanigans, rate, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, peace out, objection, and find the computer room.